hack your marketing 5 minutes at a time. Hey guys, welcome to Bite Size Marketing Hacks. My name is Mark,
My name's Rashawn.
and it's great to be with you. We love to help you navigate this challenging time. And so you may have people's attention right now, and we hope that you do, that you are investing digitally to connect with your people. But as you are going about that process, how do you make sure to make the most of this moment? To connect with
Yeah.
people who may be interested in the problems and the challenges you can solve with your business. And how can that become something more after crisis is over? This is an opportunity right now. And I've shared this in our podcast in recent episodes, but I was struck by the way Damon John was talking about with the 2008 crisis. They launched Shark Tank out of the midst of
Mm.
that. And while everybody else was talking about pulling back, conserving, how do we survive this, they saw it as an opportunity to launch out into something new. And
Wow.
there's a lot of uncertainty right now, and I'm not saying it's all just going to be easy and simple, because that would just be kind of a careless statement. It's not easy and simple, and there's people with heartache right now. But at the same time, there's an opportunity that's in front of us to connect with the new people who might not even
Yeah.
yet know about our business, or know about or even starting something new and resolving a problem and a challenge for people like Shark Tank did, that will last far beyond the crisis. Shark Tank is still going strong right now, and a
Yeah.
lot of that's because they saw a problem, they began to gather a tribe around that challenge, and then they began to build a brand that is now iconic, that has continued on long past that.
I love that. Love that, Mark. And this is a great time. I want to caveat to what you're saying, bro. Like, from the time of Shark Tank, I don't know how, big social media was, but I know the times that we're living in now, right now, a lot of people may want to shrink back and not jump on to where everyone's attention is. There's so many online consumers where we need to see this again as an opportunity, a time where we can invest in and really keep in mind that nothing happens instantly. But if we just go out and we stay consistent on reaching our people, we'll pull in the right kind of attention that we're looking for. We'll boost our engagement and really feed our audiences. And I think that's what's important right now, is going out with new, fresh perspective during this, sort of problematic time.
I think that's good. And the thing that I think is important to realize right now, I was just looking at some statistics on Google searches, and even other platforms, because there's been actually some people moving into other platforms for search during all of this
Mm.
crisis. But the word COVID and lockdown, and some of these key words of things that are coming up, people are Googling the words that they might usually Google along with that. And people are wondering, how do I do education? How do I continue my small business? How do
Mm.
I manage my time in the midst of this crisis?
Wow.
People are Googling those topics and looking for answers. And so when those kinds of things are happening, those are opportunities for those who can see it and can begin to put information out that's helpful, and then build people into a tribe in the midst of that time, and see that translate into opportunities even beyond the crisis.
Love that. Love that. And would you say, I think another thing that I'm seeing a lot of businesses and brands doing, they're humanizing their brand even more through the lens of these keywords as well. Not just reporters and people bring in the news, but I'm seeing businesses and brands sort of use your lockdown effectively by doing
Yes.
this A or B. What are your thoughts on that, Mark? Is this a good time to really capitalize on the free word or the keywords as a opportunity to like speak into people's lives and really come in a positive, proactive way from it?
Yeah, I think we've got to get really specific in the niche that we're targeting right now. But if we can
Mm.
do that, and if we can bring real solutions, we'll get people's attention. And there's a high probability that they'll join in on our Facebook group. They may begin to follow our Facebook page if we're providing real answers. And so, for example, I've been talking with educators that I'm connected with who are struggling right now. Some of them are, most of them are going online for the rest of this semester, which is coming to an end here pretty soon. But some of them are even talking about preparing for potentially being online in the fall for a whole another semester.
Wow.
And that's not set right now. That may not happen. But people are looking for solutions to that. How do I move online? And especially when we've got 40-year-old, 50-year-old, 60-year-old teachers, especially in that older age range there, that have never used Zoom before. And now they're moving their entire classroom online to Zoom. How do they begin to help other teachers or help their students navigate that? Well, they're looking for solutions. And so I'm going to give you just a quick example of a way that I've done that. And then I know Rashawn's got some other examples and thoughts here too. But this has been a couple years ago now. I began to look at how to use the Facebook platform for discipleship. That's another big part of my life, is how to talk to people about Jesus and train them to follow Jesus. And so I developed this Facebook page called Multiplying Disciples in Churches with some friends. So it's not just been me, but with some friends. And you can see up here, I've got a video background, and it's a community Facebook page. Well, just in this last time, we've gone up by 20,000 in reach.
Wow.
So that's up 30% in the last month during this crisis time, up 50% in post engagement during that time. Ooh. And so it's been something that we've been consistent with over time, but it's built up now. So now we've got 1,100 people following the page, and some pretty good engagement on a lot of our posts, where we're getting some good shares, 8 shares on this one. But it's been because we've niched down to find our target audience. And then from there, we've got, here's another one, 12 shares on it. And this is all organic. None of this was even paid reach. This is all just organic reach. But all that's because we've niched down to find those who might want this particular solution that we're bringing from multiplying disciples in churches and training. And then we've created a corresponding website where we're offering free online training. Well, we've got 115 people, and I'll see if I can pull that up for you guys. 115 people that have signed on for this training that we're doing. Here you can see that number. This spring. And all of that came because we created that Facebook group that we were pouring into people, serving people, and then began to offer this online training as everybody's moving online right now. And we had a huge response that people were interested in learning about that. And that was because we solved that need, began to build a tribe, and served people, and now an opportunity is opening up because of that.
And that's in Mark, really quick, I just want to caveat one. I love I remember when you were getting this page started, you guys, sort of came together and you were starting this, and it just blows my mind. I don't necessarily think you guys were pursuing to be quote unquote successful, but I think because you guys have been honest and transparent and really authentic about, really being true to who you guys are, your DNA, it's just become successful. So I just think, like, over time, what each and every one of us need to do as leaders and brand authorities and different things like that, the key way we want to really thrive in this time is to be set apart. And we're set apart by being authentic, and that's where I think we'll all become successful. And don't necessarily just pursue having this big awesome crazy brand. Just be true to who you are. Again, and it's okay if you mess up, own it, and just keep your brand humanized and real and authentic. And I want to say that articulates well to the audience that you're looking for, to your audience.
That's good. Yeah.
Awesome.
So I know this is something that you've done to great effect, Rashawn. You've built an online tribe, and one of the things that I've seen that you've done is by communicating inspiration broadly, especially around connecting with other Christians and those who are learning about following Jesus, inspirational content. and then over time bringing in some of your own stuff that is resolving problems for them, books that you're writing. Right now, you've got a book out,
Yeah.
and
So true.
that becomes a way for you to serve the tribe that you have connected online. I think that's great.
Yeah. And you know what's awesome, Mark? Over time, like a lot of people, probably think like, hey, he just put out product like now, just for people to buy all the time. But literally it's been a skip call the actions, for years, like almost 4 years of investing. And then now that the book's out, I'm finally asking, for the hand. And I think it's so important for us to remember we create opportunities to sell whenever we're serving before we sell.
That's
So I
good.
think that's important for you to remember. And it's also good for the algorithm if you're out there and you're a business owner. And you need to keep in mind, remember, we're going to win the heart before we chase the hand, basically. So I want to encourage, peeps out there with that. So thanks for bringing that up, Mark.
That's good. That's good. Well, some of you are hearing this and you're saying, "How do I do this?" That's like inspiring to you, but how do I do this? Well, we want to help you thrive in the midst of 2020, and we've been sharing this opportunity with you lately, that we want to help you navigate the challenges. And we want to do it in a way that's affordable, that we get it. Everybody is feeling challenged right now, and even your pocketbook's stressed. Well, we want to help you to navigate these challenges and address specific questions you have, including how do you market in the crisis, what content works and why. How do you navigate Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, especially if you haven't before? Or what do you do in the midst of this changing landscape right now with crisis happening? How do you use hashtags? How do you do brand messaging? And then what's practical for your website? Well, we're going to talk about those things in this How to Thrive in 2020 workshop. And you can find that at frontiercreative.co/thrive, frontiercreative.co/thrive to get access to that and get you started in navigating this challenging time and connecting with and even building your tribe in the midst of all this.
Yes. Well, guys, make sure you get plugged in. Let's go and do it. Come on now. Yeah.
Awesome. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. And visit us at bitesizemarketinghacks.com for more resources and episodes that will help you hack your marketing 5 minutes at a time.